everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irene and today I'll show you how to make very nice looking winter arrangements using nuts, twigs and artificial berries. The first project I'll show today is a Christmas wreath, or rather a wall decoration. Gary doesn't like wreaths, so I always try to make wreaths that actually don't look like wreaths. And this time I'll make a star. First, I'm cutting dry twigs to about the same length. Mine are about 7 inches long and you want to cut 10 pieces like this. Then I'm arranging the twigs on the table in the shape of a star, making small overlaps so the whole arrangement is more firm. Be sure to check for symmetry from different angles. I didn't do this and the star is not perfectly symmetrical, although this is not so critical for natural materials decorations. After that, I'm cutting smaller twigs into pieces. You want to make more than 20 twigs like this to reinforce the structure with them, placing them across the main frame. After that, you can fix the entire structure. I'm hot gluing all the joints of the twigs. First, I'm hot gluing the long ones together and then I'm attaching the transverse ones on top, trying to place them all over the star at different angles to be more picturesque. The base is now ready and next I'm going to decorate it. First I'm attaching pine cones to the star. Then I'm adding some artificial berries. I've used berries from artificial decorative branches from my local Dollar Tree, and here I've used smaller and larger berries for a variety. And finally, to make it look brighter, I'll add some greenery. I'm using small faux coniferous twigs. I've bought this on AliExpress and here I wasn't zealous as I wanted the base of the crossed twigs to be still clearly visible. In the very end, I'm adding faux leaves. These resemble lingonberry or boxwood leaves and look nice with the berries. Next, I'm applying white acrylic paint with a sponge all over the star, and I'm trying to skip the berries if possible. They look especially good against a whitened background. Such a star will look great on a door, on a wall, or you can hang it on a window. As it is quite open work, the light will shine nicely through it. It takes just about 15 minutes to make, but it looks really cute. By the way, you can also make a traditional round wreath like this by connecting small twigs around the perimeter in the same manner. The next project is a candle holder. For this, I'll use a cork trivet as a base, and I'm cutting a circle out of cardboard, which is slightly smaller than the base. I'm placing a glass in the middle, and I'm also cutting a hole in the cardboard for it to be able to see where to attach the cork. And after that, I'll attach a variety of natural materials to the cardboard. First go the walnuts, then the cones. I'll place them upside down, and therefore I'm cutting the top of the cones with wire cutters to get a more or less flat base. Such a cropped cone looks like a rose on the bottom, which is really nice and unusual. I'm also adding a few smaller cones as we normally attach them, so to speak. Then I'll add dried chestnuts. I collected them a couple of years ago for crafts, dried them, and they have been laying around for quite some time. You can also add any acorns, cones, or nuts that you have on hand. I'm also adding acorn tops. By the way, you can actually buy sets of natural materials for crafts, and you can find interesting items there, although of course it's much more pleasant to use what you have collected yourself. After that, I'll add faux coniferous twigs. Here I've used two types of twigs. One of them is very large and shaggy, and I'm cutting it into pieces. They even look a bit like some kind of tropical plant here. And I'm also using the same twigs that I used for the star. I'm also cutting these into pieces as the candle holder is quite small. And you want to fill all the gaps in between with more cones and nuts to be sure the cardboard cannot be seen anywhere. And I'll use more artificial berries from the Dollar Tree. First, I'm hot gluing those that are larger, piece by piece, more or less evenly in the gaps between the other items. And I'm cutting the twig with smaller berries into pieces and adding them all over. The final touch is again some faux lingonberry leaves. And same as for the first project, I'm touching all the nuts and the twigs with the sponge, painting them white and trying not to cover the berries with paint. It turned out to be a very nice little arrangement. It is great as a small table centerpiece, and at the same time it looks very atmospheric, and making it is really quick and easy. By the way, you can also add champagne corks, sisal balls or pieces of bark here, actually anything you can find in your crafts place. And the third project for today is a small Christmas tree. Here you'll need a cone base. You can buy a ready-made foam base, you can DIY it out of cardboard, and I've decided to use a Christmas tree from one of my old videos where I made the base all by myself using insulation foam board. I'm peeling off the felt leaves from the base and painting it dark brown so that the base doesn't shine through later. I'm also attaching the Christmas tree to a slice of wood, but you can also leave it without a trunk. Then I'm making roses out of pine cones, just as I did for the candle holder by cutting off the upper part. Here I have cones partially collected in the village, partially from Dollar Tree Christmas branches, and these pine cones are apparently varnished because they are brown and not gray like self-collected. And here I also have these nice cones. I think they are maybe from cedar, but I'm not sure. I'm hot gluing the roses onto the base. I'm placing the larger roses near the bottom of the base and the smaller ones higher. I'm hot gluing a little pine cone on top. If you have a ready-made foam base, you may want to cut off the very top so that the pine cone sits nicely and snugly here. Then I'm adding walnuts. And lots of chestnuts. By the way, they look great in such arrangements. I'm going to collect them again for using for crafts because I have a large tree growing nearby. They wrinkle a little when dry but still look very nice. After that, I'm adding smaller items like small cones, acorn tops, some unknown nuts, in general everything that I have found. I've even added a few pieces of bark to the arrangement. Then I'm attaching faux coniferous twigs. I don't have many of them left, filling all the empty gaps. And I'm also using artificial berries again in a variety of sizes. The artificial hawthorn bought at Dollar Tree came in handy here. I'm supplementing the Christmas tree with faux lingonberry leaves. And finally, I'm applying white paint to make the Christmas tree snowy. You can use the variety of materials for covering such a Christmas tree, from small faux gifts and small Christmas balls to cinnamon sticks and drying orange slices. I think you have seen such Christmas trees on Pinterest and on Instagram. I think this could be a nice option if for some reason you don't have much space for a real tree, but you want to decorate the space. The secret here is using the widest variety of natural materials possible. Then a tree like this looks really cute. I hope you liked today's projects. They are great for last minute Christmas decor, although it's a lot of time before Christmas yet, but maybe you watch this video right before Christmas, so it will help you. Also, I want to remind you that I have the whole playlist all about Christmas decorations, from very small and cute Christmas ornaments to quite big and elaborate projects like for fireplace. I'll link it down below as usual. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in my next one. Bye!